Hey guys, this is Down Phoenix, and today I'd like to talk about the hate that people have to an unreasonable degree when it comes to EA. Most notably, Jedi Fallen Order, the new Star Wars game, was revealed for the first time at Star Wars Celebration, and in addition to the initial story trailer, which just kind of shows what the game's about, we didn't really see any actual gameplay. But they talked about the details on the game and everything like that. And one thing that they announced was this game's not going to have any multiplayer or microtransactions, which is fantastic because for once, EA is making something that people actually want in a Star Wars game, a single-player, story-driven experience. And, you know, obviously Respawn is the developer. Respawn has an excellent track record. So I've pretty good faith that they're going to knock it out of the park, especially without the monetization that EA likes to have weighing it down. But some people are just so diehard in their hate that it blinds them. They literally are blinded by their hate over EA and won't give this game a chance. It's really weird. It really is. I don't understand it personally. I know that I guess some people feel like they should be punished for their past transgressions. I can certainly understand that, but, you know, if this game doesn't sell, if people don't buy this game because of some kind of blind hatred, it's going to send the wrong message. It's basically going to prove EA right that single-player games are going downhill. And yeah, that's not exactly 100% true. There are still a lot of success stories when it comes to single-player games, but the thing is, they are in a decline overall. If you look at the sales figures of these games as a whole, not just at certain individual titles, if you look at like a big heavy-hitting game like Resident Evil 2, for example, you'll see that they've been doing pretty good. If you only look at those titles, the thing is you have to look at the industry as a whole in order to analyze that, because there's only so many games that people will buy in a year on average. And, you know, if your game's not one of those games, then your game sales are going to suffer. So that's something you have to keep in mind. Now, Star Wars, obviously, is a huge franchise. I mean, even if this game does happen to be a turd, it's still going to sell millions of copies. But, I mean, let's be realistic here. These companies, they have very high expectations, and part of the reason is because there is a constant trend upwards in terms of expectations, in terms of the quality and scope of the games, the marketing, and so on. It's been a constant uptick on that, and so obviously as a result, sales and revenue are going to have to increase. And if you're not going to have microtransactions or anything like that, well, that revenue is going to have to come from somewhere, namely the sales of the game. And if people, you know, don't buy the game because, oh, it's EA and I can't buy an EA game, well, it's not going to sell. And yeah, that probably will lead to Disney eventually taking the Star Wars license away from EA, which some people will probably see as a good thing, right? But it also sends a message that single-player games are no longer that interesting to people. So definitely a very dangerous message and precedent to set, wouldn't you say? Especially if you like single-player games. So, I mean, if you like Star Wars, you should at least be open-minded to it, you know? I mean, obviously I can understand the skepticism. It's fine to be skeptical, you know? There's very good reason to be, given their past history. But, you know, if people that just completely write it off, you're making it a self-fulfilling prophecy, guys. You're proving them right. But till then, Down Phoenix out.